Guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today we have Premier League Matchday 9 predictions. I just want to say this is downstairs of where I normally record it because Jesse's currently asleep. Sorry if it's a bit echoey. I think it will be a bit echoey now. I should have really sound tested it, but this is the only other place I can do it apart from the front room. But the dogs are in the front room and they bark whenever someone walks past, so yeah, they piss me off. So yeah, before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, before the international break, we was climbing subscribers, and with the international break, we lost subscribers. Now, I know we said we would release some videos, but to be fair, it was just nice to have a break, a week break or whatever. And now we're entering the Christmas period where there's going to be loads of games in the Premier League. So, yeah, I just wanted a bit of a break. And Christmas, we're covering every single game, so the Premier League fixtures will be covered on at least 48 hours before the matches kick off. So, especially around Christmas, they will overlap. But Champions League and Europa League, they'll be coming out for the next 3 weeks with Philip, hopefully. He will be back this Saturday and Monday. So, yeah, as I said, subscribe and smack my ball for when I upload and you'll be notified. So, yeah, I don't want to be losing subscribers. The goal is to hit 800 subscribers by the end of the year. So, we've been climbing, so I think it's realistic. So you can participate in that. So yeah, these are the matches this week. Pretty interesting, to be honest. Quite a few tasty games, 2 or 3 tasty games, 3 at least. The first game is Newcastle taking on Chelsea. A brilliant game on paper, because Newcastle are a bigger team on paper than what they actually are. Steve Bruce's side are a bit up and down at the minute, and it's the same with Frank Lampard's side. But Chelsea, I think they have more quality. They're a bit stronger, definitely, and they're less up and down than what Newcastle are. I think Chelsea are going to win, and I think they're going to win 2-1. I think Werner, he had a good international break with Germany, although they did get thumped 6-0 yesterday, so yeah, it didn't end very well, but he got a couple of goals away for Germany, and Havertz and Pulisic are meant to be back as well, so yeah, a huge boost for Chelsea, hence why they're going to take all 3 points. Now moving on to Aston Villa taking on Brighton. Aston Villa, you've got a nice little midfield going for you, and Jack Grealish, fantastic player. I saw a thing on Twitter saying that at the moment he would walk into any side in the world, and I agree. He's fantastic. Maybe not Bayern Munich. If he was playing in an attacking midfield role, we'd have Muller's competition, but maybe not Bayern Munich, yeah, but I think he would walk into any other team in the world. Against Brighton, who are struggling, it's clear to see they had a good performance against Tottenham, but you know, any team playing a big team is going to set up defensively unless you're one of the bigger teams that can play ball against them. So I think Aston Villa are going to win this game. I think they're going to win 3-1. I think Jack Grealish is going to have another fantastic game and grab a goal for himself. Now moving on to one of the highlight games this weekend. It is Tottenham taking on Manchester City. Jose versus Pep. Last time these two met, it was at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and Jose beat Pep 2-0. Spurs beating Spurs.
That was a mistake.
Last time these two met, Spurs beat Man City 2-0 with Bergwijn scoring on his debut. This is a completely different game though, coming off the bat of the international break, and I think it's going to be a tough game for both sides. They're both going to be going at each other, but Spurs have thrived in situations where teams have attacked them, and then we hit them on the counter-attack. So it was proved against the teams of Manchester United, Southampton. We played fantastic against them, so I think Man City are going to come at us, but Man City are different to them two teams. I think this is going to be a 1-1 draw. I do expect City to come at us, and this is a crucial time for Spurs if we want to mount a title challenge. You know, we have 3 tough games coming up with City, then Chelsea, then Arsenal, mixed in with the Europa League games as well, so it's going to be really tough. Squad rotation is going to be key, but keeping the same team is going to be key. So I hope Bale can get up and running a bit more as well, with a couple of goals in these bigger games to show that he's still got it, because at the moment he's not really done a lot. He's got a couple of goals, but I want him to at least have some sort of momentum going into the North London derby in 3 weeks' time. Manchester City, they have Jesus. Sterling, I'm pretty sure he's going to play, even though he can't play for England for whatever reason. So, yeah, I think this could be a tough game for both sides, and a good game of football nonetheless. Now Manchester United taking on West Brom. Ole's side beating Everton 3-1 before the international break, and West Brom, they're just in a shit pit really. They lost to Fulham, so and then I think they lost another game. I'm not really sure who the last game was against, but I think there's going to be a comfortable game for Manchester United. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Man United. Now moving on to Fulham versus Everton. Again, Fulham, you're not doing well. You beat West Brom, so well done, fair play to you. And Everton, you're on a downward slope. So I think the international break is actually going to benefit you. James Rodriguez back from injury. He got a goal yesterday in a 5-1 loss against Ecuador, but he scored nonetheless. And Fulham, yeah, your main striker likes missing penalties because he sent Scotland through to the Euros for the first time in however many years. So I think there's going to be a downward slope for Fulham. You know, Mitrovic is a key man for them, and he's not really performing this season. So you play better without Mitrovic, I think, at the moment, but you can't leave Mitrovic out the side. Nonetheless, I do think you are going to lose this game. I think you're going to lose 2-0. Now, Sheffield United taking on West Ham. Sheffield United have second season syndrome, and that's clear to see. No points so far this season, I think, or no wins anyway. And you're playing against West Ham, who they have some form behind them. You know, drawing against City and narrowly losing to Liverpool, so I think they have some momentum. And I think they're going to go to Bramall Lane and walk away with a 1-0 win. There's just something about West Ham at the minute, and I hope it dies soon. And now Leeds taking on Arsenal, a fantastic game on paper. Leeds, who have dropped off recently, especially at home, against an Arsenal side who are capable of picking up 3 points in tough games, but they just need to prove it. They did beat Manchester United through an Aubameyang penalty, but penalty is the key word there. Aubameyang has not been performing. He couldn't even get a shot on target against Gambia, I think, in an African Cup of Nations game. So I think this is going to be a really tough game for both teams. And I'm going with a nice, obvious Desmond Tutu. Philip will be proud of that. So yeah. And now Liverpool taking on Leicester, a Liverpool side who have Alisson, don't have Trent, don't have Van Dijk, don't have Gomez, might have Robertson, don't have Fabinho, don't have Salah. So they're hit against a Leicester team who love playing against the top six, a Leicester team who beat Manchester City 5-2 this season, with a Jamie Vardy who has the most goals against the top six in the last 5 years. So I'm going with a shock 3-0 Leicester win. I think they're going to walk all over Anfield like it's their own gaff. You know, Leicester have some revenge to pursue against Liverpool because I don't think they've beaten them in a while. And this is a perfect opportunity against a weakened Liverpool team who will have probably Robertson and Milner at fullback, so Milner. And then you have, I think, Joel Matip maybe if he's fit, and then Reece Williams. So this is a bigger game for the younger players as well. And I think Leicester, they're a good team this season. There's no doubt in that. And beating Man City away, I think it's going to give them a lot of confidence. And Brendan Rodgers' side are going to win. And then the penultimate game this weekend, I'm not going to bore you with it. It's Burnley versus Crystal Palace. I think Zaha's going to have the extra quality, and Crystal Palace is going to win 1-0. And now Wolves taking on Southampton. A good game on paper this season. Southampton, who are having a fantastic season, and a Wolves team who are up and down. I think this is going to be a very interesting game, and I'm just edging Wolves to win 2-1. I think Southampton had a lot of form coming into the international break, and I think it's going to dampen their spirits maybe. Danny Ings is injured, so I think that's going to be a huge miss in a game like this against a bigger team that they're definitely competing against to get Europa League football. And I think Wolves are going to come out on top with a fully fit squad. I just think that they have a better team in general, and Southampton, they will start to dip off now coming into the Christmas period. And teams like Wolves should slowly rise. So that's it for the video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, as I said earlier. Comment your predictions down below for the team that you support, or in general every single game if you want to. But yeah, that is it from me. Make sure you check out the videos that come out on Saturday and Monday, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.